Millennials often hear it too late. Starting investments early is key to financial freedom. Many regret not taking action when they were younger, allowing time and compounding to work for them. The truth is, small, consistent investments in the right places could have created massive long-term wealth. Today, we're breaking down the top 10 investments millennials wish they started earlier, and why acting now matters more than ever. These aren't gimmicks. They're practical strategies that can still make a difference no matter your age. 1. Retirement accounts. One of the biggest regrets is delaying retirement accounts. Millennials often postpone contributions, thinking it's too early or not enough money. Time is the most powerful factor in wealth creation. Even small, consistent contributions to a 401k or IRA in your 20s or 30s can grow exponentially due to compound interest. Waiting until later means missing decades of potential growth. The mistake isn't the amount invested, it's failing to start. Millennials who regret this often realize that starting small early beats starting large later, both financially and mentally. 2. Stock market investments. Investing in stocks early can transform financial futures, yet many millennials avoided it due to fear of volatility. Watching peers earn big gains while hesitating creates regret later. The key is consistent, long-term investment rather than trying to time the market. Diversified portfolios, index funds, or ETFs reduce risk while allowing growth. The longer money is invested, the more compounding works in your favor. Millennials often overlook this simple strategy, missing decades of growth. Starting now, even with modest amounts, can still create meaningful wealth and build the confidence to invest smarter over time. 3. Real estate. Real estate is a classic regret for millennials who waited too long. Owning property early, whether as a primary home or investment, allows time for appreciation, equity growth, and rental income. Waiting often means higher prices, stricter loan requirements, and lost opportunities. Even small investments in REITs or fractional real estate can provide exposure for those without large capital. The mistake isn't avoiding real estate, it's delaying action. Millennials who regret waiting see how property could have been an early wealth-building tool. Starting now, no matter how small, is better than doing nothing at all. 4. Emergency savings fund. Skipping an emergency fund may not seem like an investment, but it's foundational. Unexpected expenses, job loss, or health emergencies can derail financial plans. Millennials who delayed saving often regretted it when forced to rely on credit or loans. Even $500 to $1,000 can prevent debt spirals and allow riskier investments to grow uninterrupted. Treating emergency funds as part of your financial portfolio builds stability. The mistake isn't the savings amount, it's the lack of preparation. Starting an emergency fund early frees your mind and money, creating the confidence to take calculated financial risks. 5. Index funds and ETFs. Many millennials regret not taking advantage of low-cost index funds and ETFs earlier. These allow broad market exposure without the stress of picking individual stocks. Long-term growth, compounded dividends, and minimal fees make them ideal for consistent wealth building. The longer money remains invested, the more it multiplies. Waiting means missing years of potential growth. Millennials often overlook these simple, effective tools because they seem boring compared to flashy stock picks. The mistake isn't avoiding complexity, it's avoiding consistency. Starting even small contributions now can still yield significant results over time. 6. Bonds and fixed income investments. Bonds are often underrated by millennials seeking high returns. While they may not grow as fast as stocks, bonds stabilize portfolios and provide consistent income. Millennials who waited often regret missing decades of compounding interest and diversification benefits. Government bonds, municipal bonds, and corporate bonds all serve different goals, from stability to predictable cash flow. Including bonds early allows riskier assets to grow without jeopardizing financial security. The mistake isn't investing in bonds alone, it's failing to use them as part of a balanced strategy. Starting early smooths volatility and strengthens portfolios. 7. High-interest savings accounts and CDS, safe investments like high-yield savings accounts or certificates of deposit, CDS, are often ignored by millennials chasing faster returns. Yet they serve as foundational tools for growth and security. Even though gains are modest, starting early allows compounding interest to accumulate over decades. Millennials who delayed often regret missing years of risk-free growth and flexibility. These tools protect against inflation while keeping funds accessible. The mistake isn't low returns, it's delaying stability. Starting now, even with small amounts, strengthens financial resilience and creates options for future investments. 8. Cryptocurrency with caution. Cryptocurrency is polarizing, but early adopters who invested wisely often benefited significantly. Many millennials regret avoiding it entirely, even small allocations. The key is caution, research, and small, diversified investments. Cryptocurrency remains volatile, but participating responsibly can add an alternative growth layer to a portfolio. The mistake isn't avoiding crypto completely, it's ignoring the potential of emerging digital assets altogether. Millennials can still start now with education, budgeting, and risk management, gaining exposure without jeopardizing long-term financial security. Knowledge is the best investment before jumping in. 9. Peer-to-peer lending and crowdfunding. P2P lending or crowdfunding platforms are often overlooked by millennials seeking traditional investments. They offer unique opportunities to diversify portfolios while earning interest or returns on projects. Starting early allows time to build experience, assess risk, and compound returns. Millennials who waited missed years of potential gains and lessons about financial management. The mistake isn't participating, it's delaying exploration. Beginning with small, calculated contributions can provide both income and financial literacy, helping millennials make smarter investment choices moving forward. 10. Education and self-improvement as investments. Finally, one of the most overlooked yet impactful investments is yourself. Skills, certifications, and knowledge compound over a career, boosting earning potential and investment capacity. Many millennials regret not starting earlier on courses, learning new skills, or acquiring financial literacy. The return on education is often higher than most financial products over time. The mistake isn't spending money on self-improvement, it's waiting too long to start. Investing in yourself early builds opportunities, confidence, and wealth. Skills and knowledge remain assets that grow faster the earlier you begin. Millennials often regret delaying investments, but it's never too late to start. The key is action, consistency, and education. Even small, deliberate steps today can compound into life-changing results over time. Whether it's retirement accounts, stocks, real estate, or self-investment, starting now beats waiting. Awareness and disciplined execution are more important than perfect timing. If this helped clarify opportunities, subscribe for more financial insights and comment which investment surprised you most. Building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. Starting today is the smartest move.